today our teaching point is readers will participate in a closed read analyzing characters, events, and ideas in the text by annotating collaboratively. Your do now today is based on what we read yesterday. How would you characterize the speaker of the poem? The speaker of the poem was Maya Angelou. Right now I would like you to make a character web and put her traits as you remember her from the poem yesterday. I will review and read the poem once through so that everyone remembers what it was about. Life Doesn't Frighten Me by Maya Angelou. Shadows on the wall, noises down the hall. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Bad dogs barking aloud, big ghost in a cloud. Life does not frighten me at all. Mean old Mother Goose, lions on the loose, they don't frighten me at all. Dragons breathing flame on my counterpane, that doesn't frighten me at all. I go boo, make them shoo. I make fun, way they run. I don't cry, so they fly. I just smile, they go wild. Life does not frighten me at all. Tough guys in a fight, all alone at night. Life does not frighten me at all. Panthers in the park, strangers in the dark. No, they don't frighten me at all. That new classroom where boys are all pull my hair, kissy little girls with their hair in curls. They don't frighten me at all. Don't show me frogs and snakes and listen for my scream. If I'm afraid at all, it's only in my dreams. I've got a magic charm that I keep up my sleeve. I can walk the ocean floor and never have to breathe. Life does not frighten me at all. Not at all, not at all. Life doesn't frighten me at all. All right, let me hear some ideas. Let's share out. What did you come up with your character web of Maya Angelou? First, I'm going to write her name as speaker. And underneath her name, one of you said that she was very brave in her poem. Another one of you said that she was courageous. Someone else brought out that she was heroic. Another student said she was aggressive. Another one said stern. And the last one said that she was very bold. These are all characteristics that the speaker, Maya Angelou, had in her poem. Now what we're going to do is take our closed read strategies and annotate the text. I'm going to model for you the first 10 lines. And then we will take that information and put it into a graphic organizer in order to analyze the characters, events, and ideas of the poem. Some of our closed read strategies would be, which we already did, to read the text through once, to get the gist and idea of the text, and then we're going to circle words that we're not sure of and use maybe our context clues or other strategies such as prefixes, root words, or suffixes, and then we're going to gather evidence in order to analyze the character. Some annotating symbols that we can use would be a star, which would equal evidence of the speaker dealing with a difficult experience, the equal sign, which is a symbol if you had a similar experience, a question mark, which would equal if you have a question about a piece of the text, a W that would equal words with specific meanings, and then we can use sentence stems in the margin so that we can infer what the speaker is feeling. Your sentence stems and your annotating symbols are up on the chart in case you cannot see them easily in front of you on your graphic organizer or resource sheet. So I'm going to start out. Shadows on the wall, noises down the hall. I'm going to put a W where it's evidence of a speaker. She's using these words for a particular meaning. Noises down the hall. Life doesn't frighten me at all. I'm going to put a star next to here because how is she feeling right now? How is the speaker feeling? About life. Bad dogs barking loud. I'm going to put a W here because why is she using bad dogs? Why is she using that specific word? Big ghosts in a cloud. Once again, she's using specific words. Big ghost. I can put an equal sign to that because I am also afraid of ghosts. So I'm going to put a W and then put an equal sign to reference it. I am very afraid of ghosts also. Once again, she says, life doesn't frighten me at all. Mean old Mother Goose. Mean and Mother Goose. Why is she calling Mother Goose mean? I'm going to put a W there for the specific word that she used for mean, and I'm going to put a question mark because I don't understand why she's calling Mother Goose mean. Lions on the loose. They don't frighten me at all. Dragons breathing flame, all my counterpane. Counterpane. I'm not quite sure what counterpane means. I'm going to try and use my context clues to figure that out. I'm going to read the rest of the stanza. That doesn't frighten me at all. Dragons breathing flame, all my counterpane. Seems to be that maybe counterpane might mean that it is a quilt or a covering that has pictures of dragons breathing flame in it. Now, in my margin, I'm going to write, I can infer the speaker is feeling what? I believe she's feeling brave. Because, how do I know this? Because she repeats, life doesn't frighten me at all. Now, after I'm done annotating a small portion of my text, I'm going to take my graphic organizer and I'm going to fill that out. So you all have a graphic organizer that I have passed out earlier, which says evidence, source, lines, and explanation. So the evidence, we're going to record examples to describe the speaker's challenging experiences. I'm going to go back and look through, and I'm going to pull out bad dogs barking loud, big ghosts in a cloud, life doesn't frighten me at all. I'm going to take that and fill it in my graphic organizer underneath the evidence. So bad dogs, barking aloud, big ghosts, in a cloud, life doesn't frighten me at all. And what is my source? My next column, my graphic organizer, the source is the speaker. And the lines that I used, 4 through 6. And the explanation of how the evidence introduces or illustrates the development of the characters, events, and ideas. I'm going to put, the speaker is afraid of real things that can be terrifying, like dogs and imaginary fears, such as ghosts. Nothing scares her in real life or her imagination. So the speaker isn't afraid of real things that can be terrifying, like dogs or imaginary fears such as ghosts, and nothing scares her in real life or her imagination. And this is how we're going to analyze the characters and the events and the ideas in the poem. So now at this point, what I want you to do is, in your groups, annotate the next few lines from 15 to 20 and fill out the next part of the graphic organizer, which would be from lines, let's do lines 13 to 16. I will come around and help those who are struggling with this activity.